This is Neat and Mixed from Hops and Spirits.
Welcome back to another edition of Neat and Mixed here on Hops and Spirits. I'm with
your boy Brandon.
I don't see the sunglasses today. What happened?
Well, there's a time and place for those. Certain roles and certain, camera work requires the shades.
Oh, I like it. So you got your boy Brandon. I'm Jonathan, host of Hops and Spirits. We got a good one for you today. It is the newest year-round release from Barrell Bourbon called Vantage. Now, you might know them. They do a lot of batch releases, but they also put out some year-round releases like their Dovetail, which is one of my favorites. They have the Seagrass, and they also have the Armenia, which is like riding a freaking roller coaster when you drink it. So let's see what we got for you this week. Like I said, it's their newest ongoing release. It's a blend of bourbons finished in 3 different type of casks. You got Mizunara, French, and toasted American oak. And the bourbons come sourced from Indiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So a wide variety there, coming in at 114.44 proof, MSRP of around $90. So like I said, I always love their bottles. They are pretty transparent, telling you where everything's at. No age statement on these, but I'm excited to give these a try.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
And if you didn't know, this is called Neat and Mixed, so he's always going to drink his neat. I will always taste it with a little bit of ice, but I will also mix it. Here's something.
Something, yeah.
So what do you get?
It doesn't smell great on the nose, honestly. Like, it's not the most inviting. There's a couple of things that come to mind when I smell this.
Green pastures
on the nose. It smells like, honestly, to me, it smells like chlorine and swimming pools on the nose. Seriously.
Well,
and that not be harsh, or I'm not exaggerating. That's just literally what.
Well, for me, like reading up on this, it's a really unique thing because normally they're finishing everything in these wild, casks. You got like a pear brandy, some French wine, something else, and these are just actual. Yeah. It's just different types of wood,
right,
which is kind of unique to see, and then they're blended together. So they take the 3 bourbons, finish them separately in those casks, and then mix them all together at the end. So, but on the taste, what do you get?
Obviously, it's a little sweeter than what I was anticipating, if you will, right off the front. But I guess that's coming from that different finishes in those different woods and those different types of barrels. Obviously, spicy on the back end because of the higher proof for me.
And that is something Barrell is very well known for, is high proofs. Now,
this is a distinct flavor, I will say. Like, if you were one of those, if you're one of those consumers who really like stuff that's specially aged in different types of barrels and stuff like that, this is your jam. I'm really not that type of person. I'm just like,
he's a classic guy. He's a traditional.
Yeah, old number 1 heater right down the middle. Let's just keep it simple. Now, when I say that, I like trying different things, but this is your jam. If you really like that stuff that's really aged in different type of stuff, kind of what's color outside the lines every now and again. Like that's the type of stuff. But honestly, for what it is and for whatever all that's going on, because there's a lot going on here for me, it's actually not bad.
But I'm guessing you're not going to go out and buy this right away.
No.
But you'll come enjoy a sample at my house if I had it.
All day, every day. Yeah.
No, because I love Barrell, and I swear they have like the same taste profile as I do, because a lot of their stuff is very fruit forward.
Yeah.
I don't get that on this. So if you're expecting that, like that fruit forward flavor, I don't necessarily get that. Are you getting any fruit on this, like those, stone fruits, anything like that? If it is, it's muted.
It's very muted for me. Like, it's not that strong, like fruit forwards type stuff. You know what I mean? It's not that. I do get a little, like I mentioned, the subtle sweetness on the front end, but I can't probably pinpoint it down to a certain fruit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does, and I'll be honest, I've had like 4 sips, and I swear every sip's been slightly different, which is pretty unique. But that is also, I feel like, what they love to do, and Tripp and those guys are a blast.
Right.
And I don't know, like, I could see, like you said, if you like those, and if you like Barrell, you're going to probably love this, because it's those funky things, those funky finishes, because you're getting that little roller coaster ride of flavors throughout. But
and if you got like this would be honestly, for the price point at $90, I mean, it's not a bad price point for everything that's going on here, honestly. Because I've seen stuff that does basically the same stuff, and it's triple the price.
Exactly.
So honestly, this would be right up your alley, especially if you like that kind of like just that different aged and different woods and different type of aging process like that. This would be right up your alley.
And I feel like too, like a lot of barrel stuff like this one it's fun to bring out when you have folks like yourself.
Yes.
Maybe not me, because I'm not going to pick up every nuance.
Right.
But folks like yourself, because you get to let them go. Wait, I got this. Then I got this. 20 minutes later, they're finishing off their tall pour that you gave them, and next thing you know, they're like, I'm getting something different at any point. I feel like that's what Barrell does, and like you said, they're very reasonable, and they're very high for a lot of folks at $90. But truth be told, when you're getting into these kind of finishes, it's still better than the $250, $300
correct
dollar bottles you could get. So, final thoughts on the bottle.
I mean, I think it's good for what it is. Like, again, we already touched on the fact that it's not my particular cup of tea. But if I was buying this, I would buy this bottle just to have because as you know, we like to entertain. But if you like to entertain and have folks over, friends and family, and you got somebody that's coming over and they want to, you want to just pour something different. I mean, I would put this on the shelf all day and just pour it for folks and just conversation starter anyway.
Absolutely.
It's a good one of those, honestly. And it being fall now and getting in colder months, I really could see me drinking this by the fire, honestly, because it's a little bit on the hotter side at almost 115. A little sweet, a little spicy. I think it's spot on.
There you go. Remember, like us, follow us on social media and on YouTube. Give us a subscribe so you can watch the full episodes. And cheers.
Find more from Hops and Spirits at hopspirits.com.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.